Welcome back to Impossibly Unremarkable, a podcast hosted by myself, Jonathon Butts, and my longtime friend, co-host, and semi-offensive comedian, Elliott Marks.
That's right. We're back for another podcast, and this time we're two men on an airplane, staring out the window, looking at the wings, going, "Hello, pilot. I think there's something wrong with the plane. Please fix it. No. Oh, don't take off. No. God, please. Ah!" Isn't that right?
Yeah, I guess that's right.
That was sort of a reference to the issues that the Boeing planes have been having as of late. If you're keeping your eyes on the news these days, planes not so safe.
I just that sort of paid homage to some current events.
I just like to stay current, like to keep people in the loop. I'm always thinking about the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm in a good mood today.
Really?
I was in a really bad mood yesterday.
Oh.
But I'm in a good mood today.
That's good. Why were you in a bad mood yesterday?
Just work stuff, just getting overwhelmed at work, and then coming home and dinner's cold. Dinner's cold as always,
Oh, you're one of those.
No, I'm kidding. No, I came home and my mom had given us some crumble cookies.
Oh, I love crumble
had
cookies.
A little bite, and it's like, damn, this is good.
What were the flavors?
One of them was s'more.
Oh.
One of them, I think, was their classic chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah.
One of them, I think, was kind of like, I guess, would they be like a birthday cake or just like a sugar cookie?
Keep talking.
And then one was kind of like a fudge.
Oh God, yeah.
They were good. You want a little piece afterwards?
Maybe.
Yeah, you'll get it. We'll get you a piece.
It might upset my tummy.
It's fine. It's like one.
It's one of those things where I'm like, I love crumble cookies, but every time I have them, I get a little tummy ache after.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I love it.
They are super rich. Which is we have the special tool where you can smash it into 4 pieces.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
You have to do that. There's no way you can just sit down and eat a full cookie.
They're so good. And I love that they switch their flavors all the time.
Yeah.
So they're constantly keeping it fresh. Not just the cookies, the flavors. All of it's fresh. Have you ever had a crumble cookie party?
I have not had a crumble.
Weren't you there? Didn't we have one? Weren't you there? Oh, we didn't invite you. I forget. We actually did have one, but I can't remember who it was with.
Maybe you being for real?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Maybe it was with, oh no, it was just Megan and her friends, I think.
Or bachelorette party?
Do you do that then too? Yeah.
We've
had quite a few crumble cookie parties.
Everyone brings them?
No, see, what you do is you get a big order of them, so there's a bunch that you can share with a group. You cut them into pieces. Everybody has a piece of each cookie, and then you rate them, and then everyone ranks the cookies for whatever, and then you average it out, and then you pick which cookie was the best and which one was the worst. You were there. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were there.
What?
You don't remember?
Genuinely no recollection.
You've been drinking again, haven't you?
I mean, no more than usual.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you were there.
No less than usual.
I know Emily was there.
I feel like she wouldn't be there without me.
I think we invited her, just not you. That's what happened.
But anyways, I'm in a good mood. We just got back from a nice long walk.
Nice.
It's 55 today, and so rather than walking on the treadmill for an hour, we walked outside for over an hour. We found that there's a park really not too far from us, and has got a basketball court and volleyball courts, and
dude, we got a hoop.
There's a tennis court nearby. There's an ice rink. It's an outdoor rink.
Nice.
I don't know how well it's maintained, but it was wow, this is a cool find. Found a bunch of ducks. I'm a sucker for animals, and
love a good duck.
They were just traveling downstream, and I worry about what happens to them if we have a real winter
an
anytime
actual cold
soon.
Day.
Yeah, but they're strong. They're mighty.
Yeah, I mean, if this is what climate change is like now, who knows what it's going to be like in 25 years, 30 years?
We
might all be dead by then.
I think Minnesota, the Midwest, is going to be a hot spot.
Yeah,
I think in 30, 40 years, you're going to see a lot of people migrating up here.
Yeah, because we'll get a lot of the people. Everyone from Cali, Texas, the East Coast, they'll all come center.
I think a lot of your standard Floridians might move up here.
No, they should stay where they're at.
Wow. Florida will be gone.
Yeah, that's true.
Sooner rather than
they're going to
later.
be displaced. They're going to have to go somewhere.
You know what would be cool?
Yeah. What?
If they just put rafts under everything.
What?
And Florida just became so
under the land.
You played Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's Ruby. I think it's ruby. Maybe it's ruby, emerald, sapphire, or the leaf green. One of those. I think it's ruby.
Yeah.
There was one of the towns.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like
Yeah.
a series of like huts on the water.
Yeah, like it's all on the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
That should
I
be.
can't remember if that is Ruby or not, but I know
I think it is.
maybe.
I think that should be what Florida does.
Yeah, they just become a state of people on rafts
Yes.
that are all connected.
Yes.
It'd be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool.
Could you imagine the tourism?
The tourism would
Come to the big
skyrocket.
raft state.
Yeah.
It's fully artificial, made of wood.
We're so. I don't know. I was trying to think of a slogan.
We're yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
it's
got
tough.
nothing.
It's tough to think of a slogan for a raft country. Or
Would they have to change their name from Florida to something else? Because they're no longer Florida. The
Float-
land called Florida is gone.
float
They could-
Rita.
Float Rida. Nice.
Other than that, on Sunday, Emily and I and our dear friend Samantha, we did an engagement photo shoot.
Cool.
Got up a little early, went to
Where'd you go?
a nearby park, a little park in Eden Prairie.
Cool. Was it pretty?
Yeah, I mean it was very foggy, but it honestly made it like a lot
the
cooler.
fog kind of.
Made a lot cooler atmosphere.
Did you like really play with it? Like have some cool photos, like you coming out of the fog, just like grabbing Emily out of the fog.
I mean, we do have one where I'm like kind of like have her in a headlock,
Oh yeah.
and then we have normal.
You gotta
ones
have
too.
fun with them. You gotta have some fun ones.
We had fun. It was a good time,
Yeah.
and it was nice to get out of the way. Just been stressed about all the different things that you got to do.
There's so many different things.
But we got, we're working on our save the dates. We got our website pretty ironed out. We got our photographer, DJ, venue, food. It's like, I feel like we got most of this stuff.
yeah, like that's the big stuff.
You, by the way, I realized you're going to take on a big role wedding day.
Yeah, I know.
You need to like direct the wedding party and tell them what to be doing.
Oh, why do I have to do that?
That's you, man.
I have to direct them.
Like rehearsal dinner. That's you telling everyone what they're
All right.
doing.
You here.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
Yeah.
I'm authoritative.
Yeah, you are.
Hey.
Are you like at all nervous a little bit?
I mean, not yet.
Because like if you like you could fuck it up. You could fuck up.
I realized that like I can do whatever I want. I'm in control. What's gonna happen? Someone's gonna stop the ceremony? No, I'm gonna make it a musical number.
I think we made the wrong call.
I can't wait to absolutely and whatever I say or do up there, you'll forever remember it as part of your ceremony. So
That's true.
anything I do will be. It's basically being chiseled in stone. So I have so much
glad
control
we're opting,
and power.
I'm glad we're opting against a videographer.
You are?
Yeah, it's just like money I don't want to spend,
Yeah, but like
I think we'll
down the line, you'll be like, man, I wish we could watch a video.
we might have someone like record a part of the ceremony,
Yeah.
just like a friend or family. But did you guys have a rule against cameras, like
No.
during your ceremony?
No.
You didn't just like say, "Hey, please put your fucking phones away."
I don't think we did, no.
Did it ever bother you, like when the ceremony's happening and then just everyone feels like they got?
I didn't
a
even
person to
notice.
record that?
I mean, when I was up
You
there,
didn't see me recording?
what? You were a groomsman. You were
Yeah, I was up
recording
there.
from
I
up
was,
there?
I was like, "This is a good angle."
See, even if you were, I probably would have noticed because when you are getting married, you are in that moment. You are not really thinking about anything else going on. At least I wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, and I had to do vows. We wrote our own vows and did all those. I was thinking about that. I was just trying to do my piece of it. I was barely paying attention. I also did a musical performance.
You did.
I had way more to think about. I didn't even look at anyone around. I literally did not. Couldn't tell you what happened.
It was good. It was a good wedding, man.
Yeah, it was solid. I can't wait for yours.
You didn't see like all the hijinks we were pulling while you guys were
No,
doing your things.
you guys are just
Yeah.
doing like the behind me. Like
Not behind.
did
not
the
behind
bunny
you.
ears.
See, you stuck me on like the end. If you
Did I
remember.
stick you on the end?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
I was like an anchor.
Why?
I was like, no.
I don't
one
remember
saw
who
me.
decided that order.
I don't know.
Was it just random?
I don't think so.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. It was in order from my favorite to least favorite.
Kyle was ahead of me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
You learned.
he's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
He's a good dude.
He's all right.
I mean, at the time, at least, you were fine.
I was fine. Am I better now? Worse now?
Yeah, you're doing great.
Doing okay.
Yeah, you're doing fine. I'm still here, aren't I? Still
You're
hanging
here,
out.
but you're here because you need
I still
to
come by.
We need 100 episodes before we can get
I'm under
syndicated.
contract, actually, so I have to be here.
Yeah.
If I don't show up, I don't know what happens, but I think
It would be a more fun atmosphere if like neither of us liked one another.
that's what I was saying.
And we were just in it for...
Like if we weren't friends, the dynamics of this would be incredible. We'd be I'd be like, you smell, loser.
Oh.
Your feet are too big. They're too large.
I do wish
How'd even put shoes on?
I wish they were smaller.
Fat foot.
You know how many times I've seen like a nice pair of shoes online? I'm like, I want that. And it's like, oh, you only go up to 11. Cool. Fuck me.
What shoes only go up to size 11?
Okay.
That's not even that big.
Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. They only have stock in like a more normal, like they never have 13s in stock.
Is that like a common size?
I mean, it's fairly common. Like people have size 13. People have size 14. Can you stop sneezing?
That's a silent sneeze. Only the YouTube audience.
You shouldn't do that.
It.
You shouldn't do that. You're gonna die.
I know that could kill me.
What
if I did and died right now?
That would be wild.
Whoa.
How would I tell people?
I don't know.
Hey guys, check out episode 67.
Episode title: Elliott dies.
If you want to hear and see your loved one die.
Yeah, sure. I give you consent to, if I die on camera during this podcast, on recording, you can put it out into the world.
Nice.
You can put it out.
Be like a Logan Paul situation.
Yeah, I don't know what repercussions you would face, but
Probably some pretty severe ones.
maybe. But
I think you're not supposed to.
just show them this recording,
I don't think you're supposed to
and they'll
do
be
that.
like, "Oh, okay, he gave consent."
Maybe we do audio only.
Just audio. Yeah, maybe don't show it. That would definitely get taken down on YouTube.
Yeah, or would we blur it?
Someone dying. Okay. Yeah, just blur me out, dude. Like
or
the
we'd only
pixelated.
show like my reaction.
What? And then the thumbnail's just like,
My best friend dies?
podcast gone wrong?
If you liked what you saw, guys, please subscribe below.
Hit that like button, hit the bell,
Smash
get
that like
notifications.
button. Really important to us so we can put the money towards Elliott's funeral.
Yeah.
You have life insurance, don't you?
Yeah.
We have podcast insurance.
Do we?
Yeah, man.
No way.
I pay $600 a month.
Why do you do that? What's insured? What
Our ideals.
You need to stop doing that.
What do you
You're
mean?
wasting money.
It's through Aflac.
Stop.
Podcast insurance.
No.
In case we ever stopped doing this,
Then what?
then I would. What am I getting out of
You're entitled to financial compensation
What
if the
am I-
podcast stops.
What am I getting out of the insurance? I don't know. Maybe the equipment's insured.
I could see that.
The
But I doubt it.
The audio's
But that
insured.
wouldn't be like through Aflac.
Well, why am I paying? Why am I sending like a Venmo every month $600 to some guy named Bean Aflac?
That's your own thing, man.
Okay.
I think you got scammed.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's tough.
I'll call my agent.
It's
What'd you do this week?
so we actually followed through.
That's pretty cool, man.
Got to the
Let's move on to the next segment.
all right, let's do Wreck of the Week. Just kidding. No, we did the Airbnb. We did it. We got there. We experienced it. It was a tiny home, so it was very fun.
It looked small.
Hey, she had character. It was small. You walked in the door, and it was a little kitchen area. And normally there was a table there, but we had to move it out because we needed to put the pack and play there for Wesley so we could sleep. And then there's a bedroom in the next room with a bed. And there's a little TV with a little DVD player. That was fun. And then also in the kitchen, there's a ladder that went up to another bed. But that was the whole thing.
So I could have gone?
You could have. You actually, yeah, you would have fit.
Do you think Megan would have said no?
You wouldn't. Well, you would have to stay up there though, because there wasn't a lot of room to roam.
Oh, okay.
So
So I definitely could have done it.
you could have been there, but you would have had to stay up in your little loft.
I would just ask that you turn the TV up loud enough so that I could hear.
Yeah, it was actually kind of cool. I mean, it was like we set our phones in the other room, so no phones. Also, the outlets weren't in good places, so I couldn't just like have my phone next to the bed.
I like that. At first, it seems like you're trying to disconnect. Then it's like, well, really?
Really, it's because I couldn't
outlets.
adequately charge my phone. But yeah, we set them in the other room, kind of disconnected for a bit, and we were all just hanging out, spending time together. Wesley went to sleep, and then we we watched some movies on the old DVD player.
The
They had a bunch to select from, but I also knew they had a DVD player because I saw it in a picture. So I brought my own.
So what'd you watch?
We watched 21 Jump Street,
I love 21
starring
Jump
Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. And then we watched Deadpool 2.
Street. Really?
Yeah, that's what I had.
I thought you are like anti-superhero movie.
Not Deadpool. Deadpool's good.
Okay.
Deadpool's different. I would say it's different because it's not like the other ones. It's better.
All right.
It's rated R.
It's naughty. You like naughty things.
I like, yeah. If you made all superhero movies naughty. But yeah, it was nice to disconnect and have some fun and just make a little night of it. So it was good to do that. It was. I didn't realize. I forgot how DVD players worked. When's the last time you used one? Is it crazy?
I mean, it's probably been like not that long since I've used the
I had
functionality.
to physically go up to it because there was no remote. So I had to go up to it, open the little slot, and then I had to grab the little disc, put it in there, close it, and then it plays all the previews. And like, unless I want to stand next to the TV and fast forward through them,
Yeah.
we just watched them.
Yeah.
And then you remember menus? They went to a DVD menu.
Yeah, I love menus.
And for those of you who were born far too late to experience this, you have to physically go up and hit play on the menu,
Yeah.
and then it plays.
That's how it should be.
It's crazy.
Because those menus were interactive, and like I remember the Harry Potter ones always had games you could play.
That's true. I do remember that.
Loved those.
Or like the Shrek DVD. I remember they had it was like a.
The second one had American Idol.
The second one had like the American Idol thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Played the shit out of that one.
Yeah, I love that.
Brother Bear, you could find your totem. Like you get to
Really?
answer some questions, and then they would assign you a totem.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's pretty
It
fun.
was very fun.
Nice. I remember Schindler's List had a pretty fun one too.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
oh God. This guy.
All right, cut that. I'm sorry.
I'm not cutting that. That's staying.
It's a very sad movie.
Maybe it could have been like a historical, like learn more kind of interactive thing.
Yeah, it could have been like a historical, like, hey, World War II facts.
Yeah.
Like history.
See, we've spun
History books.
your joke.
Yeah.
Just the,
Another apology podcast coming out soon. I'm sorry.
The immediate regret. What? Anything else, or we want to move this bitch along? Huh? I'm kidding.
I also saw my brothers this weekend. We did we just got together for dinner, which was
thanks,
nice.
man. Thanks.
Why would you be invited to me and my siblings getting together? It was just us and our wives. We had tacos.
What?
Yeah, Garrett and Haley made tacos.
God, hey, I need new friends that include me on everything they're doing all the
It was
time.
my siblings.
I thought.
You're gonna invite next time you get together with your brothers. You're gonna invite me.
Oh yeah, all 0 times I do that every year.
Well, I mean,
Fuck
they
you,
live so
man.
far.
Fuck you. Yeah, so maybe you
Next
thought.
time you see your mom, just shoot me an invite.
Okay.
I haven't seen her in so long.
Don't.
I just haven't seen her. I like your mom. She's
Don't.
nice. She's kind.
Stop.
She's a sweet woman.
Stop.
She's a very kind soul. Anyways, yeah, so I saw them, so that was nice. Yeah, that was my weekend. It was pretty crazy.
I'm ready to recommend stuff.
Yeah, hit me with your rec of the week.
This is my first recommendation.
Your first one.
My first. I got 2.
You got 2?
I got 2.
I want to hear both.
Don't make fun of me for this because this is actually a really important part of my life.
Okay.
If you're like 20 something,
Yeah.
you got to get yourself a fidget spinner.
What?
You have to.
What the?
Well, I mean, this is not
Is
a
that
fidget.
a fidget?
It's not-
What
all
is
right,
that?
A fidget toy or a fidget object.
Some sort of thing to occupy your brain while you're doing
My
stuff?
coworker 3D printed it for me.
Oh, cool.
And I literally at 100% of the time that I'm working, I find myself like I need some in my hand to be, fucking around.
Yeah.
It's just like a good way to stay focused.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, it's just like
You just kind of...
it's a series of rings and you just fucking spin them around.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's actually pretty sweet.
I have a ton of them. Like my mom.
You got a ton of them?
I have a ton of different things that I can use to
That's so cool.
just like
You just spin the rings.
yeah. If you ever feel like you're restless, just grab one.
Yeah, you just I think I used to have, or Megan used to have some of these. It was just like a little springy thing that you would play with.
Yeah.
You could roll around. It had a texture to it.
I find myself just.
Do you have like those little things where you like you pop it out?
No, I'm not into those.
It's like rings.
I don't like those.
Just like
I
moving
like
stuff.
rings. I have like a cube that has a bunch of different like tactile little things, knobbies, switches, flips, so and so, whatever. But I love them. This one might be my favorite. But when I'm working from home, I have 3 like key rings, like regular ass key rings that'll just fucking fits with. I don't know why. But you know, if you're like a restless person, like I used to always just like shake my leg instead, and that's really obnoxious to other people.
Yeah,
This
people
is
like
less obnoxious.
Less obnoxious.
Well, I think I technically possess one, but I've never really used a real fidget spinner. Mostly because of the negative connotation.
Right, they've taken on a bad reputation.
They have. It's like annoying.
I don't
little
know
kids.
why.
I don't know. I mean, people were like doing like tricks and shit with them, and
How do you do tricks with a fidget spinner? Just like,
yeah.
Yeah, I did that with my tech deck.
Honestly, that'll be my next.
Those are
fidget spinner.
sweet. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
You just had a tiny skateboard that you would just use with your little fingers.
Yeah, and you can get like one of those like miniature skate.
Oh,
like,
how
skating
cool!
Rinks. Yeah.
For those of us who couldn't actually skate, but we
I can't
lived
skate.
vicariously through
Could
our
you
fingers.
ripstick?
Could I ripstick? I never tried. I never really had. I didn't go through the whole ripstick phase.
You look like a ripstick kid.
Didn't do it.
You look like you like obnoxiously ripstick everywhere.
No. You kind of look like a Heelys kid. Do you have Heelys? You
I
looked like you had
remember
Heelys.
I wanted them like a couple years after they were popular, and like we went to like one store and they didn't have them. So I was like, okay,
They're sold out.
It's not to be. They might not have been sold out. They might just not have carried them because it was past the trend.
There were so many weird trends. Do you remember Osiris shoes?
It's just like a brand.
Those were like the ugliest fucking shoes of all time. They're so big. The tongue on it was like huge.
Didn't you own those?
No. You know, Neil did though.
He did.
Yeah, of course he did. Of course Neil did.
Did he have the purple ones?
I don't know.
I
don't know what colorways they
I
have.
distinctly remember like the gross purple.
They were
Osiris.
obnoxious. They came in the weirdest colors. They were all just huge and bulky and like they're like 2 bricks
Wait,
on your feet.
Did Neil own a Cookie Monster hat? Like a Cookie Monster flat bill?
A Monster Energy shirt and plaid shorts.
That's a type.
No, I was into the Vans slip-ons, which are still cool. So I like the little slip-ons with like the checkered patterns and stuff. That's not what I'm wearing now. These are actually Air Max 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say those look like rich boy shoes.
Yeah, they are.
All right, my second recommendation.
Second rec.
And you're gonna scoff at this.
Yeah.
But you gotta share it. It's a new show
Okay.
on Apple TV
Hit me with it.
called Masters of the Air.
What was that?
I talked about this, man. I talked about this at length. We had like a 40-minute conversation
We
about it.
did not. Masters, what?
We talked about it in the movie group chat.
Oh, I just don't pay attention sometimes. I can't keep up with everything you guys say.
It's a mini series, and I fucking love a mini series. You know, it's by the same guys that did Band of Brothers in the Pacific. So
Okay.
they're all World War II miniseries.
Yeah.
The first one followed a company of soldiers in Europe during World War II, American soldiers. The second one was about the campaign in the Pacific. Obviously, it's called the Pacific.
Sure.
And this one is about a squadron of B-17 pilots and crew. It's like bomber planes.
And what do they do?
They
just fly around?
Yeah, they fly their missions, and
Is there like drama?
I mean, yeah,
Is there like relationships?
there's like a little bit like interpersonal
Love.
relationships. There's some
Is there love?
but
I love love.
like it starts with them like in America, and they're like saying goodbye to their girls, you know, that kind of thing.
Ah, my gal.
But yeah, it's really good. It's got a good cast. It's
Cool.
got Barry Keoghan, however you say his name.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys.
Barry.
It's got Austin Butler. He's probably top billing.
He's been acting lately.
He has been acting.
He's been acting his ass off.
And he's good. He's really good. And
He's in
like,
that new Dune movie.
He is in Dune.
He's
yeah.
like the villain or something.
Dude.
It's like Voldemort.
You spoiled it.
I saw the trailer and figured that out. What are you talking about?
No, but it's very good. They've released 2 episodes so far, so I've watched both of those, and then they're doing them every Friday. I think it caps out at 9 episodes, but fucking love miniseries. If you got Apple TV, If you don't have it, hit up Elliott. He'll get you a login.
I got you.
It's just his Apple ID.
Yeah. And it's just pilots, huh?
Just pilots.
It's just like pilots.
You don't love planes? You don't you don't like learning about war and history?
I do like history.
So this is my inner nerd. There's this video game that I used to play that I've kind of gotten back into called War Thunder, but you just like fly planes and drive tanks. And so like I used to fly this B-17 that the show's about. And so like when I'm watching, I'm like,
man,
I remember every inch of this thing. I'm kidding. But it's like,
wow, it takes me back.
I could have done this. I've flown so many missions in this bad.
Yeah.
No, but it's good. I know the friend group that I'm in, for whatever reason, is like fervently anti-history. So anything.
Who's anti-history?
You.
I love history.
Your wife, Ben.
I took like extra history classes in college just because
war
it
is
was
part
fun.
of history, man.
Yeah, I love World War II.
Do you?
Yeah, it's super cool.
Shut up! You're so full.
I'm just burnt out on World War II movies and shows. I like the facts.
What's the last one you
Austin
watched?
Butler wasn't in World War II.
What's the last one you watched?
The last World War II movie I watched?
Yeah, if you're so burnt out.
Well, I mean, because I've been burnt out for so long.
See?
Was Dunkirk a World War II movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
So like
it's been like 6 years.
6 years.
7 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Can't do it anymore.
Dunkirk was pretty good.
That's fine.
I genuinely think you'd like Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers is like top 10 favorite series ever.
Yeah.
I watched it with Emily. She gave it a 2 out of 5, which fucking crushed me.
Yeah, but what if I watch Band of Brothers and then I also give it a 2 out of 5?
Then fuck you, man.
See, you're recommending it to me, but I also have to like it.
What?
I have to like it. Otherwise, you'll tell me I would prefer I'm wrong.
I would prefer you watch it and not like it than not watch it.
Band of Brothers. A third rec.
The Pacific. It's got is it Rami Malek? Rami Malek?
Rami Malek.
I don't know how to say it.
Ramen Malek.
Ramen Malachi.
Nice.
That guy.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. He plays a weirdo, if you can believe it.
Nah, I believe that.
All right, your recommendations.
Oh, before I get into that, I meant to tell you. Do you remember when you sent me that that thing about the 21 Savage movie starring Donald Glover?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's not real.
What?
Yeah, it's not real.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. They made a trailer for it and everything, but it's not happening.
It's not happening?
It never was going to happen because it was a part of 21 Savage's album rollout that he did.
Fuck.
So they created a fake movie poster. They made a fake trailer for a movie that's not being made.
That's nuts, and I'm glad because it was probably going to be awful.
Yes. I saw the poster and I was like, that looks fake. And you were like, no, it's real, man.
Well, because when it was there was no indication at the time that it was fake.
Yeah. Which I thought.
And real publications that like cover entertainment news were like, this is a thing that's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked corny as fuck.
Yeah.
It looked bad.
And some people are saying that they're happy that it's not real. They're that, and that it's weird that it was a part of the rollout, because I feel like a lot of people who would normally be excited for a 21 Savage album were just like, oh, it's just a soundtrack for a movie. It's not going to be that good.
Yeah.
So then it maybe deterred some people from tuning in.
Yeah, and I had no idea that he had an album coming out.
Yeah, he dropped it. It's good.
I'm not a huge 21 Savage fan, but honestly, I was worried because I don't like when Donald Glover does stuff that I don't enjoy. And
yeah, that would have been really strange casting.
They got a new series on Amazon coming out, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You saw the whole series?
No,
already.
I saw the trailer for it.
You saw the whole series already. This guy.
I saw that it's coming out.
All right. Are you just impressed at how many recommendations I have?
You just know so much things.
Water. Drink water, guys. Water's great for you.
It's a good rec.
Just keep lumping them in.
All right.
Go for
my
it.
rec of the week. I'm going to continue on my trek through the Oscar movies because I saw another one this weekend. I saw American Fiction, starring that guy from Westworld and Sterling K. Brown. And who else? Some other people. But it's good.
Did you have more to say?
That's it. Nope. American Fiction. The premise of the movie is it's basically a satire. Ooh, Issa Rae is also in it. Issa Rae.
Is that how you say her name?
Of what's it called? Insecure. Is that the show? Yeah.
I've always thought it was Issa.
Issa Rae.
It's a Ray.
Issa Rae.
Issa Rae. That's how
It's like the 21 Savage album. Issa album.
Never heard of that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I just told you I'm not that into 21 Savage.
I know.
And like, was Donald Glover supposed to be like?
Come on,
old?
Savage Mode 2.
Was he supposed to be like old?
Yeah,
Old
it
Savage?
made no sense. The casting made no sense.
Well, I don't feel like I got duped. You know, I mean, I did.
Yeah. I mean,
Like legally speaking, I got duped.
yeah.
But like that was the intention. It wasn't like some like
Right.
fan made poster.
I think
that
the
someone
idea
put
was
online.
to make you think there's a movie coming out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the premise of the movie is there's this black author, and he is a very good author. He writes good books, and none of them sell very well. But then he sees this other author played by Issa Rae coming out with this book that's like feeding into like, you know, how like people are obsessed with like black culture and they want black people to act a certain way and portray themselves in a certain way to basically placate the white people, right? So then they write a book leaning all into that, you know, pigeonholing black culture into just these certain aspects of it, and that book sells really well. So then as a joke, that our main character, the Westworld man, forget his name.
I like that guy. I don't know his name.
I like him too. I forget his name. He writes a book making fun of that as a joke, sends it to his like agent guy, and then it gets a lot of traction. He gets offers for it. So then he has to proceed to be someone he's not.
Wait, you watched Westworld?
I watched 2 seasons of Westworld.
Really?
It started not getting good.
Yeah.
The first
I think
season
I
of
watched-
Westworld is maybe some of the best television of all time. But
I think I'm in the exact same boat as you. Like
Yeah.
as soon as it stopped getting, as soon as it was stopped being interesting and
Yeah.
and really good, I
that
stopped
first season is incredible.
watching. really
though.
good.
If you're going to another recommendation of the week, Westworld. If you're going to watch
One season.
one season of a show, watch the first season of Westworld, never watch it again. It's incredible.
That guy is also he's in the second Hunger Games
Is he?
and I think the third Hunger Games. And maybe
Oh,
in
you're
the
right.
fourth
He
Hunger Games.
is.
He's
He's that guy.
He's also Detective Gordon in the Batman.
Man, there's like some actors you're just like, I didn't know they were in all that stuff.
It's
Then
good.
you look back and you're like, they're in all that stuff.
He's good.
He's good. Like him. Anyways, the movie's good. Sterling K. Brown is also in it. He plays the author guy's brother, and he's really good.
I love Sterling.
There's
K.
also a
Brown.
lot of like family drama and other aspects to the movie as well. So it's a good movie. I liked it a lot. It's got nominations for the Oscars, so I'm trying to hit all those movies. I don't know if I will. There's some that I just don't want to see, like the Zone of Interest. It's another World War II movie. I can't.
I will say you recommended The Holdovers last week
Yep.
or the week prior, and I watched it this weekend. Phenomenal.
That movie's awesome.
Really good movie. I honestly generally don't like sometimes I'm hesitant to watch older movies just because I don't like kind of the style that it's shot in.
Yeah.
And The Holdovers really has that like kind of 90s movie feel.
It really holds you.
But God, it was so good. Such a good movie.
Great.
So
Excellent.
great recommendation, dude.
Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. I mean, like all these movies are Oscar nominated, so they should be good.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna see next. There's so many. Do I really want to see Maestro with Bradley Cooper?
I feel bad.
I don't really care to see it.
I feel like there's like people like hate him for some reason.
Do people hate Bradley Cooper now?
He's been getting shit, man.
What did he do?
I don't know. I honestly don't
I feel like there's some people that when they're like in the public eye so much, people just get sick of seeing them.
That's fair.
You're just like, I can't
But I feel
stand
like Bradley
Cooper.
Cooper's not one of those guys who's like just shoved down your throat, right?
Yeah.
You know?
I
He's
guess.
not in everything. He's in a lot of stuff, but he's not in everything.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Like the last movie I remember him being in was A Star Is Born.
Mhm.
At least the last one I've seen.
Yeah.
I know he's in plenty.
There's so many good Bradley Cooper movies, though.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Limitless?
Hangover. Hangover 2.
Oh.
Hangover 3.
Did he really do all 3 of those movies?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Dude,
That's crazy. At some point, you got to say, no, put your foot down. I'm not doing another Hangover.
the first Hangover had culture by like the balls, you know?
Oh yeah, that first Hangover movie was iconic.
Yeah.
People love that movie.
I got a tattoo.
You do?
Yeah, man.
Of what? Of the baby? The little baby with the sunglasses?
No, I got
on your chest? You have a whole piece.
No, I got the wolf pack thing, you know? A giant back tat.
Oh.
The wolf pack shirt. I got the shirt tattooed on my back.
That's cool.
Not as cool as you think. Not as cool as you might think.
Yeah, I mean, not anymore. But in 2008, that tattoo was awesome.
It was really cool.
It had
It
its
just
day.
sucks that I got it last year. Any other Rex? Or are we moving this bitch along? Huh?
That's it for me.
All right, I got a question of the day.
Question of the day.
I got a good question.
Hit me with it.
Kind of ties into some current events.
Okay.
Are you familiar at all with the Neuralink?
The what?
The Neuralink.
I don't know if I'm that familiar. Please enlighten me.
So one of Elon Musk's pet projects
Uh-huh.
is the Neuralink,
Cool.
which is basically implanting a microchip in your brain and allowing you to interface with like technology.
I've heard about this.
And so I will say one of the potential applications is noble. It's generally, I think, if it ever gets to a point where it works, is like geared towards people who have like a loss of mobility or don't have, complete or full use of their arms or their hands, can't really use like computers or technology as well.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to, like, in theory, would let you control a computer or a phone with your mind just by thoughts.
Until the computers turn on us.
Until, I guess...
And then they control you.
Until we become the computers.
This is how it starts, man. I've seen iRobot.
But it's in the news right now. Had been testing it on, like, animals. Like, Elon got in, like, deep shit, and people were mad because they were testing on monkeys.
No, not monkeys.
And I was reading about
Dude, I love monkeys.
I was reading about it today. Like, he justified it by, like, well, we only picked terminally ill monkeys. It's like, what?
Oh.
Is there a market for?
I don't know where you find those.
Yeah, this monkey, it's going to die.
This monkey's got cancer.
It's like, what? What do you mean? Did you give it cancer and now you're selling it? But which I don't like. I don't fuck with animal testing.
Yeah.
But now they've
especially monkeys
apparently successfully implanted one in a human.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, who wanted to be the first one to try that?
There's got to be
sounds risky as hell.
An insane Musk fanboy that's like, fuck it, yeah,
put it in me, Musk.
Put it in me. I want to control stuff. I think they said it was.
What are they? Grimes, right? Put it in me, Musk.
I don't know who Grimes is. Right?
Dude.
Ex-wife, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. Put it in me, Musk.
But anyways, the question of the day out of this is, would you get a Neuralink?
No.
And would you ever entertain any sort of like technological upgrade to yourself? Like, if you ever seen heard of the video game Cyberpunk, that whole thing is like enhancing yourself with different like pieces of technology, like becoming an android almost.
Oh man, I don't think I want to mess with my brain.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
I don't want to do the Neuralink thing. Although it'd be cool to do something like what if I would probably, well, this would probably be a ploy just to make myself taller, but I would maybe like, get robot legs. Could you imagine if I could jump like a story?
That would be cool.
Pretty sweet.
Dude,
what if people start doing that, right? They get like their cyborg, implants, and then you know how cool sports would be? If we got
cool.
the Cyborg League.
You would need a separate league.
The CFL, Cyborg Football League.
Could
you imagine how hard the hits would be?
It'd be pretty hard.
People be leaping over. Whoa.
Basketball would be a lot of fun.
No. Could you imagine tennis, though?
In what? Like
heaters. They're just hitting
heaters.
heaters.
You're talking about like having like really strong
hitting
like,
heaters,
arms.
baby.
A real world, like realistic thing I could potentially see myself doing.
Yeah.
Is if like, what if I can get like a little chip in my hand, and it's like, it like connects to my credit card. I'm like, oh, I don't have my wallet. Let me pay with my hand.
Is that like a thing? People have that already.
What?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess get it to me. Give it.
You could probably do that
right now.
I think that's weird.
What if I just like take the chip out of my credit card and then just like swallow it?
You just walk up to it and just like
belly bump it. Let me get it. I would do something like that. I might consider something with my vision.
Yeah, that was the other thought I had. I mean, not for me because I got 20/20.
But not like, I'm not talking like LASIK, you know?
Yeah, like you have cyborg eyes.
Like I want to be able to like 10x zoom, you know?
Yeah, like you almost have like a nice telescope. You got telescope eyes.
Could you imagine if you got the Neuralink and then you could just like do shit with your mind, like just turn on the TV, like turn on someone's TV. You know, like you
So
walk by
weird.
their house, look through their window, and turn on their TV.
I just, is that how you do it? I just don't see myself messing with my brain.
Yeah,
If something goes wrong, the stakes are so high.
And I saw it had some sort of like system in which to like you can charge it,
Oh,
and I don't know how that works.
you just plug your head in at night. It's like a phone.
I think it was like some sort of like
You just put-
magnetic.
They just put a big charging pad on your bed.
Yeah,
So then at night you're just charging.
you just sleep on one of the.
Fuck, my implant didn't charge last night.
So you just can't like.
How am I supposed to surf the web?
And I don't. I'm very curious to see if it ever works, because, like, how do you link just a thought with then, an action to some sort of outside computerized device?
That is science that goes over my head. I don't know.
Maybe we shouldn't do it. Maybe there are implications that we're not considering.
I would think that it could be awesome, could be helpful, especially for people who, like you said,
Have
needed
some sort
to,
of mobility concern.
have mobility issues. Like that's a very good use of it. And if those people are willing to just give it a try, just to try to solve that issue, that's great. But
that is something that
If
has
just-
me a little weary. Is like, I would want to make sure that, and I'm sure there has to be, I don't know how clinical trials happen, but like I wouldn't just like want a bunch of like, I don't know, desperate people that are like trying to use this as a way to like, oh yeah, I'll do this. I this is something I need. You just don't want like people taking advantage of and dying like a bunch of test monkeys.
Poor monkeys.
I know.
The other day I saw a video of a small monkey hugging its former handler after a long period of time.
A small monkey?
Yeah, it was like a small monkey.
Because I've seen the video.
They were so
like
excited to see their handler. They were all like,
chimp. Yeah, doing that.
They were like really excited, and then they hugged. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
I love monkeys.
I love monkeys too.
Quit testing monkeys, Musk. Stop it.
Pick like, I don't know.
Can't-
Just
like
what's
I'm cool with
shitty
like,
animal?
look, maybe this is bad, but like mice.
No, dude, mice are like, when you
Do you
think
care about
it,
mice a lot?
when you think about it, they're really cute.
I mean, yeah, but like there's a lot of mice.
I'm pro-rodent.
Nice. I mean, I'm not anti-rodent. I'm just saying if you had to pick an animal, mice.
Why?
What animal would you pick?
Elephants. No, I don't.
I don't
know
know.
that
Fine,
there's,
no
like-
animals. Don't test them on
I
animals.
don't know if there's like an animal that
Pick,
I could
like,
be yeah, go for it.
Pick an animal that's not cute, like a sponge, an ocean sponge.
Are those animals?
I don't know. They're alive, probably.
There's something. I don't know that
They
they're
don't have-
animals.
I don't think they have brains.
Yeah, I don't think the testing applications can go as far when you're like testing like coral
So, like,
Or
if
a
I get
sponge. or a
cyborg
starfish.
legs, can I put rockets in them?
Sure, man. It's
I feel like the only place my brain goes to is how can I enhance myself physically?
I mean, that's most of.
Just cut my head off and put it on a robot. Put my brain in a little container.
So, like, let's say within our lifetime, it
just make
becomes
me a robot.
possible to replace your legs with bionic legs. Would
Yeah.
you do it?
Well, I probably couldn't afford it.
That's right. Broke
Probably
ass,
expensive.
broke ass bitch.
Well, it probably is expensive. It's probably not cheap, and I
it's-
bet it's not
it's-
covered by insurance either.
That's true. It is definitely an elective thing.
Yeah.
Unless you can't walk, then maybe
Although-
it becomes.
If go into really like a bunch of debt, but I can fly.
Now, question is, could you surf the internet just by thinking and then know things?
Oh. So we all become computers.
Yeah.
Soon, the lines will blur between humans and computers, and we'll all just, wow. That's how it ends.
All right. Unless you had any last...
What happens when your chip gets like a virus?
You die. You
Oh.
you don't live. Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do we know that Musk's not just trying to control us?
No, you
make us his little musklings.
You just go to the Geek Squad and they try that.
Oh yeah, let me just. They open the little breaker box in the back of your head and just kind of tinker around with it.
4 screws and.
Yep.
Ugh.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
That could be like they.
You know.
How do you stop someone from living briefly?
What do you mean?
How do you do that? How would you reboot a human?
I bet doctors can do it.
Well, yeah, they're doctors.
Well, yeah, they're doctors. Let's ask one of them. I don't know.
All right, bizarre news.
Bizarre news. I got a couple things. I mean, there's one thing I wanted to talk about because there's an image of Patrick Mahomes going around. I saw some people making fun of him
Where he looked like just a little plump.
because people said he looks a little chubby. I've got a
Fucking
picture
cares,
of it
man.
right here.
That's funny.
So he was getting a lot of backlash. Maybe not a lot because I didn't see it everywhere, but I saw a few people tweeting about it. Where he just looks, he's got a little belly.
Who cares, man? If you can be like a world-class quarterback and have like a belly,
Yeah.
all power to you, man.
Tell it to the rings, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a little belly, but he's also still a premier athlete. So just goes to show it doesn't even matter. You don't need abs to be an athlete. Also, like, people were saying, like, well, yeah, he's been celebrating and crushing beers since he got in the league. Of course he has a belly.
Well, yeah. It's been like a nonstop party for him.
Yeah, exactly. He also is a father.
Have the
And
Chiefs
as a
had,
father,
he's a father?
yeah, he's got like 2 kids.
What?
Yeah.
He looks like he's like 22.
He's like 28.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But he's a dad. And as a dad, it's harder to get to the gym. Although it is his job, so maybe his case is a little different than mine. But it's harder to get those workouts in. Sometimes you're going in off times. Sometimes you just miss it one day because it's just tough.
It's honestly very kind of gross how people will like treat an athlete if they see that they're like not in like peak shape.
Yeah.
Because they think that, like, oh, you have to look a specific way.
Right.
It's just very
Think like
it's very
James
odd.
Harden, Zion Williamson. People give those guys so much flack just for not being super lean all the time.
Yeah. Like there's a couple baseball players that kind of just larger than your typical build. They can still do everything that they're supposed to.
Right.
Who fucking cares what they look like? What size they are?
They still fill their role on the team.
You remember
they perform well.
Babe Ruth?
Yeah, that was a different time. Those guys were like smoking cigs while they're at the batter's plate,
That's peak
ripping darts,
peak baseball,
and
with the exception of
hitting dingers.
The lack of integration. That not very cool.
Yeah, not cool.
Not cool.
Ripping darts and hitting zingers.
Zingers?
Dingers.
We call them, we
Sorry,
call them
dingers.
Dingers.
I said that the first time. Okay, besides Patrick Mahomes, which, again, for those of you, if you're body shaming him out there, buzz off, Buster.
I don't like how pro Mahomes you've become, though.
What do you mean? He's the best quarterback in the league. He's well on his way to being the best quarterback in the history of the NFL.
Is it a bit?
I love the Chiefs. They're my team.
It's a bit.
I'm a big Chiefs fan. Go Chiefs.
Really gross,
love Travis Kelce.
Gross
I hope him and Taylor Swift get married. And Mahomes, get ring number 3. Let's go. Catch Brady.
Not that I would ever wish ill upon someone's relationship, unless I really didn't like him. But like, just looking at the trend of, famous people are in so many relationships and they move on from them so quickly. The backlash against Travis, if they ever split, will be hilarious.
Why would that be funny?
It'd be funny because like people have like
You're wishing ill will on these people.
I literally just explained myself.
You know the thing about famous people? They're still
They're
people.
still people.
Yeah. They just have more money than you, and they're better looking than you, and they're more talented.
Yeah, so like why would I
So take your little grumpy ass out of here and quit
grumpy ass.
Quit talking shit about my king, Trav.
You're such a loser, man. You're such a fucking
I can't
loser.
wait to bring home that Lombardi, baby. Go Chiefs!
It's the most predictable thing that's ever happened in sports.
What do you mean?
That they'll win.
Yeah, and they'll win again and again and again. Go Chiefs.
All right.
So glad I finally abandoned my Vikings fandom.
Was that your only bizarre news?
No, I've got another one.
Patrick's fat. Bizarre.
Well, people were talking about it. It's in
That's
the
fair. That's
it's
fair.
in the news. This one is a little sillier, and it comes out of Florida, I believe, which is where all my bizarre news comes from.
That's true.
Thank you, Florida.
It's bizarre news.
You'll
mill.
be rafts soon. Augusta burglar calls 911 after getting stuck and pooping himself.
Wait, run that back again.
Augusta burglar calls 911 after getting stuck and pooping himself. A burglar had some tummy troubles.
So stupid.
So basically this guy, he broke into this office building, which was, inhabited by this company that makes cell phones or something, whatever. I don't know. This guy breaks into this building, and all of a sudden he gets stuck on the 15th floor. He can't get out of the building. Oh, he can't get out of the building. So he calls 911 from a stolen cell phone. Not his. Calls it from a stolen cell phone. Calls 911 because he's stuck. The police officers get there, and they notice that he had defecated himself.
Oh.
And there was also poop on the chair in which he was sitting. So big one. Big blowout, this guy.
Oh.
As a father, I know a lot about blowouts.
This dude casually admitting to shitting himself on the podcast.
No, my baby. It's like when they poop and it goes
I
up his
know.
back.
I was making a joke.
You seen that before?
I'm a comedian.
Poop up his back.
Theoretically.
Anyways, so that happened to this burglar. His excuse, he told the police that he was being chased by criminals who were attempting to kidnap him, so he was hiding out in the building. And after a while, he reluctantly told them that he was not being kidnapped.
I stole a phone and I shit myself.
Yeah, so basically he stole a phone and then he shit himself and he got stuck in the building and he had to call the police to get him out.
Now that's the kind of bizarre news that is more our speed.
Yeah.
Easy to digest. Based in Florida. Someone pooped themselves.
Just, how did he get stuck?
I don't know.
Were the doors locked from the inside?
I don't know.
I would think you could leave the building.
Probably.
I mean, maybe the elevator is, not running.
So
There's got to be a way out.
So why is he so nervous about being stuck that he lost control of his bowels, or
Maybe, or he already had tummy troubles before getting into the building.
He could already have tummy troubles.
He had this whole heist thing planned. Probably took months of planning, and then
he got some cold feet and he got a little nervous.
he got some tummy troubles the day of, and he thought, should I just push it back? And he's like, I put a lot of time and effort into this plan of stealing a cell phone out of a office building, and then he went through with it, and it turns out he should have stayed home.
That one's for you criminals. Don't do criminal.
Yeah, if you have tummy trouble, stay home.
Don't be criminal.
Even if your criminal buddies, give you some grief about it, don't worry. You got to do what's best for you. You don't want to end up stuck, covered in poop.
All right, with that, we're going to call it a day.
Oh.
We're going to end the podcast.
Okay.
Just for the day, right now.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 15 seconds to sign us out.
Got 15. All right.
1.
Well, don't count out loud.
2.
It's going to make me nervous.
3.
Oh, no. I've got tummy trouble.
4.
Okay, fine. Thank you for listening, guys. Just some words of advice. I would say, just make sure that you just be nice to monkeys. I like monkeys.